Hello everyone, my name is Adesi Adeyinka. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this tutorial, we're going to discuss pile foundation, method of method of construction of pile foundation, materials being used for pile foundation, and how to take off concrete work in pile foundation. How to take off for concrete work and excavation of pile foundation. So now, under the um, method of pile foundation, we have driven method of construction of pile foundation. Yes. So we have driven or displacement. We also have mud or replacement method of construction of pile foundation. Let's start with driven. Driven or displacement is when piles are driven into the soil, causing lateral displacements of soil or sand. Whereby special equipment are used for the installation. Pile like recasts, steel, and others. This is a situation whereby the pile is just as if it's already made pile, you understand, that is being inserted into the soil. Mostly, even not even mostly, it is mainly driven, it is mainly inserted, it is mainly fixed and pushed or fixed into the soil. And the soil that this type of construction is being done on is maybe like waterside area or waterlogged area here, which contain sharp sand and muddy sand and something like that that are not sticky, so that the steel can easily penetrate inside it, and the precast can also penetrate inside it. Likewise, wood, wood or plank, yeah, plank can penetrate inside it. So let me show you guys example of what I mean by driven method or driven or displacement method of pile construction. Yeah, this one, let me pause it. Yeah, this one is steel. It's being driven into the soil, whereby this is precast. It's also driven into the soil. This is precast pile, and this is steel. And this is steel, and this is precast pile. This is steel. It can only work out on loose soil. This is sample of materials being used for pile. You have timber, you have concrete. It's just by casting of pile. So this is precast. Precast is the one that I showed you before the last video. That's white one by the left hand side. Precast, and also have steel. It's the one that I played before I showed it, and the previous one by the right hand side. This is composite. The next one is board or replacement. What I mean by board or replacement is boring of a certain diameter of a required space for pile work. For example, you have different type of soil, you understand? And the reason, according to what I said, based on driven method of pile construction, I said the situation whereby we are using this precast and steel is that the soil, I'm not saying the reason based on structural specification. I'm a quantity surveyor, which you know, I'm a quantity surveyor. So I'm just explaining it based on my experience. You understand? So now, the steel and precast is being driven, is being inserted into the soil based on the texture of the soil. It's a loose soil. It's not a firm or sticky soil. Understand? So now, based on board or replacement method of pile construction, now the situation whereby the specific diameter will be given. Specific diameter will be given, like 600 mm or 300 mm. Will be given. If this board is being done in two ways. The first one is by using hydraulic auger. I'm going to show you. Using hydraulic auger to free the soil without any casing. Without any casing, the hydraulic auger will just be positioned at the point of the column point, and it will be bored. It will be excavated. Right at the point of the column, at the point of the pile. And another one is that casing will be inserted, or will be driven, or will be fixed inside the soil first before the sand inside it will be excavated, will be removed using a certain machine. You understand? Using a certain machine. This hydraulic auger, yeah, it is done. It is used on the ground directly. It is used on the ground directly. But the casing, after when a casing is being fixed, inserted into the ground, to the soil, there is a machine that is being used. That machine is also used when we want to do soil tests, just like a bore. Or you have CPT, you also have SPT, one penetration test and other penetration test. That one is left to structural engineer and the quantity surveyor. So, as I was saying, let me show you guys. Instead of me giving you some idea, let me show you an example. So this is another one. This is another way. Into the soil. This thing, is one that will be used to remove the sand, excavate, to remove the sand within this circumference of this casing. So let me show you also. So now, this is what I'm saying. This is the casing, and this is the machine that is being used to excavate or to remove the soil within the casing. And this now, water is being poured inside. Out of the casing, and the casing will be driven into the soil based on the depth given by the structural engineer, maybe 8 meters or 30 meters. The casing will be jointed together. For example, you have different type of pile. There are some pile that this casing will be inserted, will be driven, will be fixed inside the ground, inside the soil at a specific depth. And there are some pile that this casing will be inserted, will be driven till you reach the specific depth of the pipe, maybe 30 meters, to be jointed to reach the last point, last strata at which the table point at which the specification or the soil test is given based on the depth. So this is what I'm saying about the hydraulic auger that's being used to excavate the soil. That's the casing that I showed. This one is the position of the ground on the soil direct, the rolling in 360 degrees. So this is what I'm saying. This is it. It is being positioned on the soil direct, it's rolling 360 degrees. It has different dimension and different diameter. I think this one is around maybe 600 or something like that. I don't know. So this is another one. Same thing. And so it is used to excavate. It is being used boring of pile for casting. So this is another one. Same thing. It has been done. The boring has been done here. It has been done here. So after boring of the hole in the pile, then you can excavate. You can pour in. You can cast in. That's what I mean by bored or replacement. After boring of the hole or excavation of the pile, after excavation or boring it, you will replace the space with concrete and reinforcements. That's what that's why we call it board or replacement method of pile construction. So this is the casing. What they are doing here is that they are flushing it after excavation. After they have already excavated, so they are flushing out the remaining sand before casting is done, before replacing the pit or replacing the hole. The soil that is not needed, they are flushing it out. So now I'm done with short explanation of pile construction method and materials to be used. And let me show you. Let me show you timber pile. This is timber pile. It is mainly used, or it is mostly used at waterside area or on water to raise up the floor. So now let's get started. Firstly, we are going to start with excavation. Volume to be excavated from the pit. So let us come down to template. Let us click on training. Checklist. So now for the excavation, we are going to make use of cant. We are going to make use of cant. And before I make use of the cant, I want to explain something. You know what I'm working on is based on circumference, radius, diameter, and the formula for area of a circle is pi r square. This is the pi circumference divided by diameter. So the circumference is 2 pi r. So now, according to what I said, we're going to make use of cant tools. So let us create a folder. Just name it as file. So let me move it. Yeah. So let us create a template using cant. So this one we make use of. Name it as file excavation. To make use of file excavation, click on advanced. Come down to takeoff data. So we're going to add property. The property I'm going to add is the pi, radius, and the depth. So just add the pi. Pi. So radius. So we're going to add R output. What I mean by R output is, know that R square, for example, if radius is 2 mm, for us to get the R square, that will be R times R, and that will be 2 times 2, or if the radius is 5, that will be 5 times 5. That's the reason why I said R output. So the next one is the depth of the pile. So depth. So now, so we are good to go. The depth. The situation whereby there's some situation whereby you'll be given total numbers of file in a tabular form, and situation whereby will not be given. There will not be a table for it. Like you won't summarize it. You need to summarize the total numbers of the file. So now what I want to do now is that assume that you are not given a table. Just you are given all the file that you want to work on. So now it's going to be meter. Sorry, what is meter now? Meter, okay. Pi meter. So let us check it out. So it's able to show on form layouts. So, and what I mean by this R radius output is that, according to what I explained, that will be R times R. If your radius is 30 meter, that will be 30 meter is too much. If it is 300 mm, that is big. 0.3 times 0.3. You understand? Good. So now let me use this one example now. I think the radius is 0.6. Check what we show here. That is 0.36. 3 times 3. I mean 6 times 6, 36 divided by 1000. So now that is 0.6 times 0.6 give me 0.36. So after that, depth 5. So just activate takeoff formula. So that will be point counts multiplied by. You first open the bracket, drag and drop the pi, multiply. Don't have anything to do with the radius now. Yes, just bring the R output, that is R scale, you understand? Multiply by the depth. Now close the brackets. Unit will be meter cube or cubic meter. Let us uncheck all this one. We don't need it. We don't need it. So estimating, you have to change it to cubic meter. Yeah. Let's come back to form layers. First, show the unit, break it to the same row. Let me see this one. No. Okay, I'm okay with this one. Let me check the form. Oh, sorry. Come back. Okay, let me check back the form. I don't have to mark this one. I don't have to check it. You don't need it at all. You don't need it. We need pi, we need radius, we need depth. Yeah. So let us go for the calculation or the excavation of the file excavation. So this thing is not clear enough. So let me show you guys the PDF. So now this is the PDF file. You have pile 1, pile 2, 3, 4, until you reach 17. Understand? Until you reach 17. Now I want to show you this one half table. This is the table. The table helps us to show the depth, and this is the pile details. Yes, it shows the depth, the excavation. It also shows total numbers of pile type we have. Pile type 1, pile type 2. Pile type 1 we have 33 numbers, 18 meter depth. You have 38 numbers, 18 meter depth, but the diameter are different. So what I'm going to do now is that since this one is not clear, it's not clear. Had bin is clear. Okay, for example, had bin is clear. If this one is diameter, okay, you can even check it. You have 1, 2, 3, right? At type 1, which is 600 mm diameter. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. So you are going to take off 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you have 3? 4. So just take off for 1, 2, and 3. We can just stress ourselves. So pile excavation. You name it as 600 mm diameter. 600 mm diameter. What is the pile? I'm supposed to fix this one as permanent one because it's constant. 3.142. What is diameter? The diameter is 600, right? It's 600. So the radius will be 300, 0.3. The depth is 18 meter. The depth is 18 meter. Click on this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So just work on this. I don't have to be stressing myself coming down to this place to check it. So I just want to differentiate the situation whereby you are given a detail of the pile and the table which shows the total number of the pile. And if you are not given the detail or the total numbers of the pile, assume that you are not given the total numbers now. So now what I'm saying is that you're going to do it like this. Just keep clicking on the pile points, press escape. Just check the first pile this one. You have 56.0. Let us do manual calculation. You can do it by yourself like this. So you have pi r square h, right? The h is the depth. That is 3.142. 3.142 multiplied by the diameter is 3. It's 300. What is r square? That is 300. 0.3 times 0.3. 0.3 times 0.3. Okay, 0.09 multiplied by 3.142 multiplied by the depth, 18 meter, then multiply. What is the number? You have 11 numbers. Okay, you have 11 numbers. Okay, multiplied by 11. It's giving me 55.9904. So we have 56 point, approximately it's 56. So we are good with this one. So now another way, situation whereby you are given the pile detail or the table. So let me create another table. I will still okay, what I'm going to do is that let me just copy this one, or should we edit it? You can understand what I'm trying to explain. Let me edit it. Let me copy. So let me just edit it. Click on advance. This part is constant. It's constant 3.142. Let us fix it. It's constant. So now what we're going to do now is that assume that you are given a table or pile detail. Just come down to takeoff data and add properties. Click on add properties, just input numbers. Click on OK. Now come down to takeoff formula box, highlight what is here and close it in brackets. Then multiply it with numbers. Come back to here, indicate the units, check the numbers and come down to form layers. This is the number. So now you can bring it down, be at the front. What am I doing? Sorry, what am I doing? Okay, click on this, just bring it here. Look at the front of the chart. Okay, yeah, 5 blah blah. Okay, yeah. Okay, now I want to re-excavate for this one. Click on File Excavation. You can rename it to PPC or anyone you like. So we have the file there already. So if diameter is 300, radius is 300. What do you get? This one is 11 numbers, right? Yes, 11 numbers, and the depth is 18 meter. You can change the shape to plus or diamond. Just one click. Don't click more than one. What do you get? Let me check. Same thing. You understand? The difference is the numbers. You understand me? That we add to the properties. So we are done with excavation. We are done with the excavation of pile. Secondly is the concrete work in pile. For the concrete work in pile, what I'm going to do is that don't even bother to stress yourself. Understand me? Don't stress yourself. Just come down to templates. Copy it, paste, just rename it as pile concrete. That's all. As I'm just renaming it as pile concrete. That's what you need. So if you want to take off for it, almost you get the same thing. Others are calculating the same volume. Just input 20, 11 numbers, the depth is 18. Then the diameter is what? 300. Yeah, just one click, a single click. Let me check. 56 cubic meter. So we are good with pile excavation and pile concrete. Some of you may be thinking about the casing that I explained. The thickness of the casing doesn't mean anything. In case if it is driven or replacement method of pipe construction, forget about the thickness. At least the thickness will also serve as wastage. You understand? It also serve as wastage. So just leave the thickness of the casing. So we are done with the excavation and concreting pile. So the next thing is how to determine the length of steel being driven into the soil. You understand? And the station steel is roughly 12 meters. So now for you to for example, if the pile software engineer gave you specification as the pile detail is around 30 meter depth or 20 meter depth. So now what I'm going to do now, what we're going to take off now is to determine the total length. It's either precast or pile or steel being driven into the soil. So now that's what we want to do now, to take off for total length of the steel going to insert into the soil. Let's keep moving. So we are going to make use of count tools. Just name it as pile steel. Yes, there are pile steel or steel, anyone you like. Just name is wrong grammar. So now let's keep moving. So now just come down to takeoff data, click on this, add depth, click OK. What we need is the depth. So let us should we use number as we did the other time so that we make our work fast? Let us use number. If you don't want to use number, okay, let me do it in another way, in two ways, like the one I did the other time. Let me use, firstly, I won't add numbers to it now, but I will use normal point count. Understand? So now depth, meter, check it, activate the column, takeoff formula, multiply with the depth, come and check all these useless. You don't need it. None of our business. So now shape. Nothing concern me. So now okay. Click on OK. Let's come back to here. I'm still going to make use of this these 11 numbers. Files to click on it. Depth. The depth is 80 meters. Wait. Let me assume. The depth of this one is 80 meters. So it's also here. Okay, sorry. Depth is 80 meters. Yeah, the depth is 80 meters. Understand? It's 80 meters. So now, files the depth is 80 meters. Can use any shape. Just click on this. Just trace this. Same points. Maintain the same points. We have 11 numbers. So let's escape. Total length is 198. Just check it. 18 times 11, 198. So that is total length. Can you see something? The unit doesn't show here. So and activate this. Just come down. And also reading fix the unit. Can you see my class show? You have 198 meters. So another way that you can do it, you can activate the templates. Like I said, double click on it. Just add numbers to takeoff. And then to the properties, just add numbers. Like the way we did to the pie casting and excavation. So numbers, yes, check it, come down here, multiply with number. Just close it with brackets. It's also important. Close the brackets. Make sure that you're fixing the unit so that we have any mistake. Sorry. The meter. The numbers. Let's move this one up. The units. Okay. Okay. Let's come back to. Let us move with 3 inside this file folder. So let's come back to home. I want to take off for file steal for different methods. The difference is just that we add numbers to it instead of us clicking on cheat points in order to make our work fast. Numbers 11, depth 18. Yeah, just single click. single click, just press escape. So you get the same meter. So very simple. So we are done with that. So after that, it remains the same process that we did for this pile steel. Then is the same we're going to do for the pile, for the casing. Let me show you the casing. I think that this casing is going down like 30 meters. So when this casing reaches a certain spot here, another way will be added to it, will be welded together, and will be driven into the soil. You understand? The same way we take off for this pile steel is the same procedure and the same aspect and the same way we're going to take off for the casing. You understand? Very simple. So this is how to take off. That is the little explanation that can give you guys on piling. Yeah, about piling. So the next tutorial is based on pile cap. I haven't done the reinforcement in piling now. So what I'm going to do now is that I won't be too fast. After this one, the reinforcement for piling will be released after this one, after this tutorial. So if there's any mix up and you don't understand, you are free to ask any question, or if it is mixed up, you are free to ask any question. Thanks for watching.